to the Emirates this year. I'm trying to go Emirates Cup. Have them tickets come out yet, in fact? My brethren is meant to shout me. We're all meant to be going together. I hope no one snakes it. But yeah, getting into this. I mean, we looked at this last night, innit? So I'm not gonna bore you lot with this, but Chelsea close to agreeing a fee for Raphinha as they edge ahead of Arsenal in race for Leeds forward. Again, they were his second choice after Barcelona. They're understood to be close to agreeing a fee. Again, personal terms in the last, we looked at this yesterday. In the last 24 hours or developing hours, it seems like they're moving closer to getting what they're doing. People. Conversations apparently they're understood to be close to agreeing a fee with Leeds United for Raphinha, but the race for his signature is not yet closed. Conversations between the clubs are believed to be at a point where Chelsea have verbally indicated they are ready to pay a price north of 55 million, which is thought Leeds would accept. It would then come down to Raphinha's preference, with Chelsea said to be in pole position to secure the Brazilian international as things stand. Part of me, that's because Barcelona are broke. And Arsenal have yet to reach the level Chelsea are at this moment. So there's that. Chelsea are laughing if they not only get Raphinha, but get, obviously, Raheem Sterling. So, yeah, it is where they're concerned. You did hear yesterday, Lisandro Martinez, we are to submit an improved offer for the Ajax defender of around 40 million euros. Personally, I know he's adaptable, and if Mikel Arteta wants him, then it is what it is. But 40 million on the centre half when we just spent 50 on one last year and we've got one returning from Marseille. I know he plays on the right-hand side. Could we have just found the left back? You know, again, I have no doubt he's an adaptable player. I'm not going to lie, just based on the games I've seen and what I watch of him, he looks a good player. Everything I want in a defender. Good on the ball, composed, looks to break the line, steps out into defence, left-sided as well. Arteta's fixated on that. He's a bit unorthodox. I see a bit of the Rojo thing in him, if I'm honest with you. And again, for all his adaptability, how many, again, if Arteta and them lot have, and that's cool. How many people have seen him play 10 or so games in midfield or at left back to be talking this amount of crud about, he can fill in for Tierney or he can fill in for Partey? I have no doubt. But, you know, being adaptable and playing multiple positions only works if you're good. Other than that, you look like a square peg in a round hole. You know, I mean, if we're on the Tomiyasu thing, he's intelligent and he's able to do this thing, then fair play. But it is what it is, really. You know, you kind of do want to see us get into a depending on how you look at that. Although reports are United are trying to pay a bit more for him, people. And where's Google Translate? Because apparently Lucas Torreira has spoken as well, but I don't know why. It's already in English. All right, big up me. No, that's Torreira's. I don't know why this article. Oh, you look can't see. One sec. Why is it not giving me the option of English, man? I can't speak Spanish. Let me just copy it. Where is these actual comments? Sorry, folks. It's got to be done, like. It's got to be done. Apologies, people. It's got to be done, man. Unless I don't know why Google Translate not trying to help me. So yeah, man, let's start with that. This is this article where Torreira's apparently spoken and burned every potential bridge there probably is where Arsenal's concerned, and more so than already. Scrolling to it, we know he's got a year left. We know he's a one-away player. In relation to Arsenal, he said, chances of staying none from the beginning. They told me I had no place. So my desire is not either to stay since I suffered a lot. It cost me a lot to adapt. There's a detail to take into account, and that is that the English team is not willing to give up the midfielder again, but is looking for a sale and thus being able to recover part of the investment made when they bought him for 28 million from Sampdoria. Any team that wants me has to buy my file, which today is 15 million euros. And I mean, he was linked with Boca. And he does want to play. I mean, the sooner we get Torreira out, the more we can start doing things again. Atletico Madrid and Arsenal are allegedly negotiating for Hector Bellerin, who's still waiting for Real Betis. Are you going to put up or shut up? Apparently, Bellerin sees Atletico with good eyes if he does not reach Betis. Who wouldn't? You know, I think Simeone end up beating you up, especially if you can't take a throw. But fair play, do your thing. You know, it is what it is. At this moment, obviously you want the player to be happy and stuff, but I don't care where he goes, just that he goes, people. You know, and maybe they're willing to afford him a bit more. This article is reiterating what we already know, in that Bellerin is willing to make an effort and give up a large part of his salary to sign for Betis, who are still his option. But it said Atletico are beginning seducing him, long story short. We're not getting 40 million for him. So we'll have to see. He wants to go back to Betis, but it seems like that. I'm not giving up on Aouar, even though it is a myth, folks. Apparently, Nice are interested in him. So, I mean, you can't go from Arsenal, City, United, Juventus, Madrid, if I haven't made that clear, Barca, being onto you to Nice and these sort of things there. You fuck around, you're going to end up at Newcastle, brother. Respectfully. Chelsea close to 55 million swoop for Raphinha, but still face battle over move. Yeah, right. Chelsea are still keen on Dembele and Ake. But how many wingers do you lot want, man? Greedy. They're close to signing him, as we know. Leeds are losing Calvin Phillips and Raphinha. Chelsea have opened talks with Sterling. They also want Raphinha as they look to rebuild their attack. It is what it is, people. Raphinha's preference had been to move to Barca, and obviously that not happening. Chelsea have moved in. They're making it happen. You know, Todd Burhi is ready to back Thomas Tuchel's desire to bring in two attackers. They also considered Richarlison and Dembele, but it doesn't seem like they're getting over the line with that regards, people. Oh, well, in fact, they're still monitoring Dembele. Surely they don't get free. Who knows, man? Dembele and Raphinha actually can play in the free role as well, and obviously as false nines. And at some point, these men are going to play wing back. So there's that, really. They finally got a winger who can outscore Gabriel. Shout out Hudson-Odoi. I had to, man. I got nothing else, man. Why not hijack Anthony? Anthony looks like he's going to Man United. If you could get Anthony, why not? But that one there is looking a myth, people. As this comment says here, again, you are hearing this. Manchester United are plotting a rival £40 million bid for Ajax defender and Arsenal target, Lisandro Martinez. That's the same fee we allegedly are putting up. There's some rumors saying they're on paying £5 million more. So Ajax are just trying to fleece both of the clubs. Whoever wants to pay pays in it. They'll just sell to the highest bidder. If you genuinely want the man, go out and get him. We've been linked with Marco Asensio. Arsenal are the most interested team for Real Madrid's Marco Asensio. The Gunners wanting the winger is reported in also today's edition of AS. His contract expires in 2023. He's obviously 26 years of age. He's represented by George Mendes, a super agent who, you know, I can't lie, George Mendes is getting quite a lot of money this thing. He worked with us for Fabio Vieira, so why not? You know, we heard that the same agency that represents Fabio Vieira represents Raphinha. Is it Raphinha or someone else? And we heard George Mendes has been involved where Fabio Vieira is concerned as well. So it seems like we're getting 2 and 2 and getting 5, man. And obviously he's 26. He probably wants an important contract. He probably wants more importance in the squad. That's not happening today at Real Madrid. So these are where these links are coming from, people. And he's probably got proposals from all over. You know, it's the same teams that always linked with him: AC Milan, Arsenal, and Juventus, people. I mean, I wouldn't be against Asensio for the right fee. I'm not really a year. You know, he's got ability. I'm not taking him for 40 million euros with a year left. I'd rather I can't lie. If you can't bring in a winger that's a super player like Raphinha or someone that improves the team, then I'd rather just commit funds to midfield or other areas of the squad, really. So, yeah, that's where you look at that. Mari, apparently, you know, this is talking about Mari. He's drawing interest from Verona. Udinese, Milan, Juventus was the latest rumor. If you just cut, bro, just cut. This is what happens when you buy crap players and you pay big money. You know, you're not going to be able to move them on. And what I mean by big money, you know, we signed him for a loan fee plus 10 million, you know, plus he's on big wages. So you make it harder to get rid of this guy. He's contracted until 2024. So he's free to do what he wants, really. So, yeah, it is what it is. Once again, Mikel Arteta really wants Arsenal to sign Marco Asensio. Obviously, his future is rumoured to be subject to speculation. He's valued. This article says they're looking for 34.5 million for him, people. Arteta really wants Asensio, like I really wanted Raphinha and all of them things there. So we'll see how these develop. Apparently, West Ham have got involved in the talks for Yuri Tielemans, but I thought we had a free hit at him as nobody else is interested. I hear that. That's talking about him. Tielemans is also drawing interest from Manchester United. There's obviously Ten Hag wants to revamp. I mean, Tielemans, Frankie de Jong, and Eriksen is lit. So you have to give it to them. And apparently you have heard rumors Arsenal have opened up talks as well. Apparently United is reportedly interested in bringing Yuri Tielemans to Old Trafford. They're yet to make any signings in the current window. Tielemans is believed to feature on that list with the club keeping tabs on his situation at the King Power Stadium. So I don't know if that means that United's priorities is Ten Hag, is De Jong, and if something was to happen with that, they'll circle back for Tielemans. I don't know if they want him as well. I don't know. but he's in the final year of his contract, and it's anything from 25 to 32 million quid. Spurs obviously brought in Basuma, who were linked with him. United are making progress where De Jong's concerned, so I don't know. And they're also making progress allegedly where Christian Eriksen is concerned. So I don't know. It's silly season, as you lot know. Arsenal, Liverpool show interest in Mexican, but he's made his decision. Both Arsenal and Liverpool, sorry for hitting the screen, are looking at a deal for Napoli attacker Lisandro this summer, but apparently he's made his decision to remain. Don't think he's since the PSV. I don't really think he's kicked on as much as I thought. But 2 years left. If he can get back to what he used to be, why not take a chance on Lozano? But I think I'll be buying players for the sake of it. What is all of this? Pablo Mari, please just leave. Apparently, we will pay amazing £12 million player to leave the Emirates for good. You see what happens when you buy shit dons? You have to pay up and rip up contracts, or they're not going to want to leave for their wages. It's crazy. What has this guy done beyond give a penalty against Chelsea away that we won, the game we won? You know, looked all right against West Brom and fans were gassing him. You know, gave Lukaku an extended career at Chelsea. They probably would have realized he's even more of a fraud. Pablo Mari should just be in a Head and Shoulders advert. Looks the part. Probably one of the prettiest guys in the Arsenal team. Pause. You can appreciate a good-looking guy without, obviously, the mad thing. Pause. You know. Arsenal are reportedly open to recovering to covering some of Pablo Mari's wages. This is dead, man. At 28 years of age, he's on 2 years. He's on more money than people want to give him credit for. As much as I think it should be a priority to move him on, there's probably more of a pressing need to deal with the futures of Nicolas Pepe, Lucas Torreira, Leno, Bellerin, these sort of players there. So make of that what you will. Arsenal now willing to make Marco Asensio offer. Milan miss out on Gakpo after Leeds, Chelsea, and Arsenal domino effect. So yeah, apparently this is saying Marco Asensio wants to stay, but he's got no new contract offer. So maybe that tells you what's going on in that regards and why it's happening. Let's see what Charles Watson said. Arsenal's perfect summer revealed. Jesus joins, Saka signs, and Saliba stays. Charles Watts, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna cut off this article if there's nothing really of any note. Let's see. Well, we've got Jesus, great. You know, Eddie signed a new deal, fantastic. Winning the race for Martinez and landing a winger. Jesus is not the only priority when it comes to transfers for Arsenal. Although signing a centre striker is crucial, they also want to add another wide player to their attacking options and have targeted Raphinha. Lol. An offer was made to Leeds United for a winger, but it was rejected, and Chelsea are now believed to be closing in on the 25-year-old. Mikel Arteta wants to transform his attacking options and add more goal threat to his squad, and the addition of Raphinha added to the arrival of Jesus would certainly have done that. But even if they lose out to Chelsea, which now looks likely, there's plenty of time to move on to other targets and bring someone in who can bolster Arsenal's attacking options. The move for Raphinha shows that Arsenal are prepared to invest heavily on a wide player, and they will have several other options on their list. If they find the right player, then Arteta's attack will have a fresh new look to it by the end of the season. Again, apparently we're keen on signing Lisandro Martinez. Can play at centre back, left back, or defensively. But how well can he play all of these? The team's playing a low block and they're not really asking questions. Does he go forward at left back? What sort of six is he? You know, plays exclusively at centre half. Aye, without saying the mad thing I said, man. Aye, definitely. Come on, man. Come on, but I don't know for any of this. Finding a buyer for Pepe, lol. Edu has a lot of big jobs on his hand. You know, where we're at. He did switch agents, and apparently he's keen for something new. That looks like a myth. He's on high wages. It's a myth. We'd love to sort out Bukayo Saka's contract, and maybe there's more of a pressing need for that. Torreira, Marie, and Cole, all of these duds need to keep it moving. Every name here, Pepe, Torreira, Marie, Maitland-Niles, Bellerin, Leno, keep it moving. Securing Martinelli needs to be done to a new deal. I mean, Tierney and Partey, it's not, we can get them fit, but are they going to stay fit?